my one light. Let me, ooh, I've had to run. There we go. All right, got more lighting. Okay, I've been cleaning, vacuuming and stuff. So, whew. And let's meditate. Let's go and meditate. What's going on with Okay, here we go, and we're going to meditate. All right. Let's imagine a ball about so big at the foot of our feet, and we're going to imagine it relaxing our feet, and then relaxing our lower legs, relaxing our upper legs, relaxing our arms, our hands, and our chest, in our necks and our head. It tethers itself to our feet and goes down into the earth, into the core and the center, and it sucks up all that mother love, all that love, and fills our feet up, and fills our lower legs, our upper legs, our chest, our arms, our hands, our neck, and our head. And it spews out. I'm going to have it go to Pahrump, spews out to Pahrump. And then I take it into my heart. And I say 3 ums. Um. Um. And there we go. Okay. So, let me turn this down now. All right. It was a very interesting day. So, I got a swimsuit for when I am going to go to California. So I got a swimsuit. I'm so excited. My friend, so excited. So, oh, this is I don't give a frap shirt. This is my I don't give a frap shirt, my Sunday shirt. All right. So here we are. It's all nice and mainly I vacuumed, and when we had the rains and all the mud and stuff, it was all over still. So I had to vacuum and get it all clean and nice. So, it just doesn't look like, oh, Lord. And that's what I've been doing. No one's here yet. So, well, it's only 3 minutes in. Uh, wow, there are some drivers. They put their dogs in the car and they drive 5 to 10 under. So this one person was going, 40, 35, 40. And I'm thinking, if you have your dog in the car and it's not safe, I'm going to be putting, if your dog's going back and forth in the car and you're having to swerve because you're trying to keep your dog from running, that's not a safe situation. I seen that earlier today and I thought, wow, um, they make harnesses and stuff for dogs, and I suggest that person to get that dog. Oof, he's just trying a unusual freeze pop. So anyway, oh, let me get my half baked. At least I'll get that. I just gotta make my bed. That's the only thing I need to do. all I've been doing is I look around, go, oh, that needs to be put somewhere else, and yeah, just getting my place clean, and I finally got my laundry done. Ooh, 2 weeks worth. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. So anyway, we're going to be talking about miracles. There's different miracles that happen. I had a friend. She had needed to buy some stuff at the store, and she had already spent her money and everything, and she had a billfold that she left in my car that I told her about, and she happened to be looking through her billfold that I gave her, and it had $100. That's a miracle. There's little miracles that happen to everybody, including like little small ones where you're in a different state and your car is running fine, and then suddenly you had problems with your car and you didn't know how you're going to get home, and then you hear stories of people where they just come out of nowhere, they fix your car, get you on your road, you get home, and you find out what they fixed was something, uh, a friend of mine said it was an expensive part and he acted like he had it. And I said, wow, that's a little miracle to not, you didn't have the money for the party. And he said, I would if it was not cash. I had credit card, but I didn't have cash. And he was fine with that. And I'm like, wow, that sounds like a little, miracle of its own. God, I keep getting, let me rub that. So you hear of stories of all, dang it, I must, I cleaned up, so I should receive some because I should receive some people. That was my grandma always said. When you clean up your place, it's like an invitation to people. I was being stalked so much by a certain person that that person actually was stalking me as a man and asking me personal stuff about work that nobody ever asked me. So, me being who I am, and I'm the smart ass, and I figured out, and it was a person I worked with, I had so much fun saying stuff like, yeah, tomorrow is a paid day off. Everybody gets paid off. And then that person wouldn't come into work. And I'm like, wow. If you're going to pretend to be not only a man looking for a relationship, then expect me to know. I mean, come on. I have guys who would talk to me all the time and they never ask me about work. They want to know about me. We're supposed to get windy. That's about it. Gusty winds. Hi. Thank you for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. So, there's all kinds of miracles that we have. Like a friend of mine needed some money and she found $100 in her billfold. There's all these stories of, you know, people coming to somebody's door. Hi, Fist. Oh, another pool night. I'm so excited. I went today. You know how you guys don't wear your underwear and you just put your pants on, you go free balling? Well, I went free boobing. No bra. Oh, good. Uh, so I had a busy day. I'm drinking frozen. Um, this is frozen. Ooh, free tacos. Yay. So, yeah. So what was messed up about your day? You had a miracle happen. You're going to go into bed. Well, today was pretty good. Well, my so-called boyfriend broke up with me last week because I was going to go to California with my friend Sarah. Oh, sorry to hear about that. I know how that is. Apparently, someone at work thought it would be nice enough to spread rumors about me and another person. And I'm like, no, I'm not having any relations with that person because I have a crush on somebody at my work, and well, I have a crush on somebody, and and it's not the person that I was asked about recently and last week. I'm like, really? Or it's like, yeah. I know what rumors are. Yeah, her first week back, she decided to spread that out as usual. Slow my life, my stuff with my guy friend, and it just made him like, oh hey, you got anything going with him? I'm like, no. So that's where I'm in with that. I'm going for my job for I think it's a week. Yeah, it's a week in California, and I'm really excited. So, well, the thing is, her hate for you is making her relationship with her boyfriend go. So when her boyfriend starts waning a bit, like thinking, well, maybe there's something somewhere else, she goes and starts something else with you and it brings you closer. That's what happened with a boyfriend of mine. His relationships went great as long as I was being hated. um the place where he worked at, where he got all his dates, which was Verizon Wireless, he used that. And now they made new rules in their place at Verizon over here in Prump. Yeah, they were getting dates and girls, and it was like, a big thing. So, my guy friend, he ended up not working there because the manager was even doing it. Everybody there was. But the thing, you're in a small town, and word gets around that you're doing not so good, and you're not getting a good deal or anything. You're just being used how you feel. So yeah, he he hit me up about 6 months ago, and I said, I don't do well with long distance relationships. It's not that I screw around. It's I think that both of us just get lonely for a human body and everything. uh uh Oh, wow. Yeah, sociopaths. The bad thing about sociopaths, they just don't do well with working. I don't know why. My mom, my ex, my ex-husband, and God, even my ex-friend was a sociopath. Couldn't keep a job, couldn't get up, and it was because they let's just be honest. If you're not getting up and stuff, a lot of times you have a lot of other problems like drug problems. You're doing too much before you go to bed, and then you can't get up. Well, a lot of times my ex didn't do drugs. I don't know if it's just a mental thing or what it is, but all the sociopaths I've known, all of them, just did not work well. They always try to find the hardworking one, like me. And I was a hard worker and I still am. I pride myself. I really do. I'm working hard so I can be employee of the month. So, I just wanted to say, miracles happen in little ways. I'm still hoping for my wow guy to um, come here while I'm doing my. You can't see my front door, as you know. It's like a ways over there. So I'm hoping for my wow guy while I'm live to come here, or even after I have done, being on here if he stopped by. I would love it, but what I love and what's going to happen are two different things. Yeah, and it's just the way sociopaths work. They look for the hardworking person, man, woman, don't matter, and they cling on to them as much as they can. And divorcing them is almost nearly impossible. My ex took 3 times, and I had to hit him. I had to do it. When you're dealing with sociopaths and you wanna divorce them and you tried once before, you're gonna have to jump on it and surprise them because that's the only way you're gonna get. You have to take the rug underneath them because they will not give you an inch. My ex did not want to get rid of me because I was a good hard worker. We got to do a lot of stuff that he could sit home and tell my dad, "Oh, yeah, oh god, I got $100 bill." He's telling my dad, "Yeah, Steph's working real hard. I'm having to spend these $100 bills and they're just hard, to get change around here." And my dad, I swear to God, he said it took him so much not to say, "Look, you lazy bastard, get yourself a fucking job." And that's what my dad told me later on, that it's just, he kept seeing, when I tried to divorce him, he said that's because he would have made my life hell. And that's the reason why he didn't want to get uh, involved, because he said my ex is one of the worst ones. They will take retaliation. He went to my sister in Arizona and she hasn't talked to me since. And he went and did a lot of other things and told family members stuff. The Kowalski family, my other side of the family, they won't talk to him. So I know yeah, I have at least them. They haven't talked to him because they thought that he was, let's just put it this way, they thought he was a user and he should have said, "Hey, if it's not working out, let's just, cut our losses." And he didn't want to do that. He kept joking about how he was going to, you know. So now he's doing the same shit. Oh yeah, he went was it last month or so, over to a bar, talked to a person I worked with, and told them a bunch of lies. Part of it was true. The other part, he should have told them how I got the job and who introduced them. Oh, yeah. The things people forget when they go and lie and spread rumors about their ex. And that's what he's been doing. He has no, it's like, what am I going to do? So, when you're dealing with those type of people and they are doing that, you need to meditate and you need to actually share love with your ex, because if you haven't forgiven her, that's the reason why you're going to be plagued with this shit. Okay, You have to forgive her or you're going to be plagued with her bothering you. Until you forgive her, she will keep coming in. And when you say something, yeah, this and this, well, let me tell you, Fist, until you forgive your ex, you're going to be plagued with her wanting to fuck with you. She'll do with all kinds of fuckery. Just forgive her. And you say you won't, and you're going to steadfast, then don't bitch to me on here that she's causing you problems. I'm just putting it out there. Forgive her and her ex and move on. I'm just putting it out there. So, miracles, in what form do they come? They come in all different forms and sizes. You have the miracle you hear of a woman who meditated and thought happy thoughts, you know? No, you tried to forget her. There's a difference between forgetting and forgiving. Those are the difference. And you're not getting it. To forget her is easy, but to forgive her is divine. To forgive her and her boyfriend, I forgive you. To say it is another thing, too. I'm looking for my snacks I had before. I was like, oh, where are they? So, when you're dealing with something like that, you have to forgive them. You can't just go on. I mean, my mine did so much damage to me. I had to have years and years of therapy. I deal with a metaphysical therapist because now my stuff has gone to the next life and a lot of things happening. But as for you know, as for your ex, you gotta forgive them because obviously you didn't. I mean, yeah, I forgave what's her name and she spread a rumor about me, but the rumor wasn't even really contested. They kind of thought it was funny more than an actual, rumor of something, me and someone else having something going on that didn't exist. So when you have that gone, you got to think how many people really believed the rumor. Was it believable, or what did people laugh about it? Because a lot of times when they laugh about it, when they're laughing, it's a whole different thing. Oh, I'm getting cold, so every time I do that, weed, it makes me sneeze. I do not know why. Mm-mm-mm. Oh God, I love this peanut brittle that I get from Walmart. It is so good. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, I got a lot of snot. It's not to know you. I'm like filled with schnooters. Jeez. So it took me, I thought, oh, I'm going to be up on things. I'm going to do my laundry yesterday and the sensory, I don't know. I hate my washer and dryer are insidious. My washer is horrible. Brand new. Not brand new, but yeah. I got these are called Munch Brittle. Munch. It is really good. Oh my God. Mm. It's better than Godiva. Mm. Mm. I don't know what to say, hon. I really don't. Yesterday, I put my metaphysical therapist. Maybe you can get a couple sessions with her or something. Because there's shit going on that I don't know if you can talk to a police officer or someone who could help you, maybe give you an idea. Because, man, I thought having somebody stalk me online, pretend to be a man online, pretend to be Keanu Reeves online, and do all kinds of crazy shit. And I just thought that was crazy, but yeah. Get an advice of a lawyer, get them in their pocketbooks. If she keeps defaming you and stuff, you need to get her in her pocketbooks, and then they quit usually. I'm just putting it out there. Well, I don't know what to say. Oh, let me have some. Oh, yeah. All I can say is seek legal advice where you can sue her, and maybe she'll quit. It's called defaming when people do that, and that's not right. Mm-mm. I had someone. They said they felt so uncomfortable about me in general. They were going to sue me. It was the manager's brother. I'm like, sue me for what? I want to tell him shit. Well, anyway, yeah. Sue her for defaming and see what else she does. That's the only thing I could suggest. So, um, I think that it was really good. It was a good day. I got frozen popsicles with alcohol. Ooh. Viva la France. Um, well, it probably was for the first 3 months because that's how sociopaths work. They were like a 3 month deal. It's when my friend, after a friend of mine dated a sociopath for 6 months, he waited 3 months before anything, and she was pretty cool. He said she was cool. He said it was until after they got in bed and had sex. He said it was like she didn't want, she was chasing him for it. And after 3 months, he gave in. And then he said it was like she didn't want it at all. Like she felt she got everything. And he's like, no. She wanted to move in. And he's like, no. That's when you're about to marry me type thing. And that's not happening. And he said it was like after 3 months, he said shit, everything went downhill. It was like a magical number. Same with my ex. I was going to get rid of him, and he told me he was dying of cancer. Mm, Not dying, he had cancer. It was in his finger, just coming back. He tried that trick with me again. I told my son I'm not even answering him back, but you tell him, get good insurance and die peacefully. And I walked away. I meant every word. Goodbye. Toodles. And some people you just can't. I couldn't. What was it I said to Sarah? I couldn't get my ex to work unless I went to work for him pretending to be him because I couldn't get him up. It took 3 hours each and every day. And it was like each and every day was another fun adventure to get him up. He did not care about taking care of his family because the reason why I get up is because I don't like to, you know, you have certain things that you're like, that is the weirdest things. But in sociopaths, they don't think about taking care of their family themselves. They just don't. And when you're dealing with negativity, when you're with in a relationship, the only thing you can put yourself in is positivity. Think positive thoughts, even though, my ex went to Arizona to talk to my sister that I've gone. He said I lost weight and gotten crazy. No, I lost weight, and I heard from neighbors. They go, "You tried to save your marriage and stuff, and your husband just goes over, yeah, he goes to the Grim Reaper to get laid." And that's what she looks like. And I'm like, "Wow, all right." And that's the way it worked, you know. There's nothing I could do. I can't bitch or anything. That's just the way it goes. And I can't sit there, I could have taken another way out, but we've left Devin behind. I wasn't going to go to prison for 10 years. You know? Good to see you, Mr. Jeffrey. So, yeah, you know, all you can do is maybe you can look in what you can. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, it, 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 if people are believing rumors and stuff, they're really not your friends. Let's just be honest. If someone's going to believe a rumor or think, like my other ex, it's been going pretty good. My other ex just realized that he was an asshole. When I went to say I was going to California, he thought I was going to California to get laid. And no, I was going to California for my own personal well being with a friend of mine. We were going. And he thought I was going to, chase tail. I'm like, no, not what I had in mind. Enjoy myself by myself. There was no other person involved. But it really hurt my feelings that someone who I told them, I said, "No, I haven't done anything like that at all. I mean, I'm really good. I haven't been with no one." But my other guy friend said, "Whoa." Instead of him apologizing to me, he was an asshole, and I haven't replied to him back because this is what he said. Yeah, I know. Seems like something else has your attention. It's obviously not me. Glad you had a good time. I'll let you go. Drove by, thought about stopping, but you didn't want this dick anymore, anyways. I'm like, oh fuck, no, I'm not answering that pile of shit. Oh hell no. It's a roller coaster, and I just don't. I'm just like, if you're not going to like the fact that I went out just to sit by the beach and then get some good vibes, go fuck yourself. That's how I feel. Mhm. So you're right, Mr. Jeffrey. I will ignore him. So yeah. I am very grateful. We're talking about miracles, and I'm thinking, even the littlest miracle, if you can think of a miracle that's happened to you recently that wowed you in a certain sense, it doesn't have to be big. It could be you put your hand in your pocket and you found money. It could be that you were a miracle to somebody, you helped someone out on the freeway or something else. Let's hear some people's miracles. And that's all I am. I'm enjoying myself. And I understand, Fist, your ex is a fucking bastard. But the thing is that bothers him more than anything that you moved on, and the only thing that puts them together is the hate for you. What will happen is, ah, hey, we're talking about Fist to Heaven. He's having problems with his ex, and I told him as soon as his ex and his other ex, his ex girlfriend and her ex to be, when they break up, trust me, all the problems will end. I had the same thing happen to me a while back. I couldn't do anything for a long time. It'll all work out. Well, Sassy, I want to know if you've had a miracle, small miracle, big miracle. Were you someone's miracle? Did you help someone out? So let's hear about miracle stories. That's what I'm hoping for. Here's some miracle stories now. I remember going to the grocery store, and I literally had a bunch of groceries, and it was like 59 cents or something. It was really, and I didn't have the change. My son's looking, the woman behind me go, "Oh, hon, I've been there." She puts $1 down. They take that thing, give her the change, and she said, "We all been there. It's okay. Just help someone else when you do that." And I remember that, and I always, if it's like a certain amount, like say it's under $1 or something, I'll help them out. I remember a young family. It was Christmas time, and I don't tell my ex all the stuff I did because he would be like, "Well, you're spending money on strangers." You could tell that they weren't like shopping at Macy's by any standards, and they were ahead of me. And the kids, I mean, the toys were like 75% off. That was probably their fucking Christmas. So they had, I think they were like $35 shy, and it was probably their toys. So I said, "Look, I know this is probably their Christmas." So I put 2 20s down, and the parents, when I went out to my car and I'm putting the groceries in, not thinking nothing, and the mother came up to me and she said, "Hey, uh, that was really nice." I go, "I figured out what was your overrun." And I told her, I said, "It's probably the toys." And I said, "The kids probably don't have a whole lot of toys." And she goes, "Yeah, that's their Christmas." And I'm like, "Ah." So, in a sense, you could be someone's other. I'm just not getting any stories from anyone else. I'm trying to pull out stuff from my past on stuff. And I'll be honest, you know, when you help someone, usually I don't say nothing. When I go into Vegas and I know I'm going into Vegas, I usually go to the store, I get a 24 pack, throw it in the freezer, take it out, you know, and drive when I'm on the freeway, and you always see people, I hand out frozen bottles of water. So that's what's happening. We're talking about miracles. So, are you a miracle? Do you help somebody out? Do you, you know, um, you know, do good things, or do you something a miracle happen to someone, they no longer have cancer, they had a weird ailment that cleared itself up, that type of thing. I've had friends that uh they were supposed to go to a doctor and they felt better. I always joked, just, you know, it is a good thing. A lot of times I would anonymously help people around here where I live because there's a reason why, and this is the reason why. A lot of people think if you got money, they want to keep coming back and they want to keep getting free stuff. So what you do is you sell them for minimal price and they won't come back. My ex wouldn't listen to me. He gave a chair to the next door neighbor. She kept coming over. She goes, "Do you got this and this?" And I go, "Do I look like fucking welfare?" She woke me up. I was working midnights and I'm like, "Oh," my ex is like, "Oh, you woke my wife up." That was the only thing he was scared me. We were still married. He was having a little fling with a little girl and he was giving her free food for sex. Oh, that was so lovely. I heard that one too. Oh. So yeah, um, you don't give out certain things here in Prump free. You have to at least charge them in bulk or something small so they don't come back and try to get free shit. Trust me. Being a good friend, yes. Uh, well, I actually, let's see. I found my energy drink. I knew I had. Well, anyway, mhm. Let me go get my drinks. Let's see. All right, I just use these. They're little mason jars. There we go. Yeah, I did. Cleaning up. I like when my place is clean because, God, I just can't function. To me, it still needs a lot more cleaning, but at least it doesn't look like, oh, God. When you walk in from work and you're going, oh, God. Ah. So we're talking about miracles and also anything else. What are you drinking? I am drinking sipping cream banana pudding. This is, that's a clean one. Oh, I need to wash that. That's an empty one. I do a little more sipping. This is, I just, and I cap it and I put it down. So, mm, mm, mm. So cheers to everybody. I hope everyone is doing wonderful. Yeah, so I have been sending out love and I am looking for a different avenue for making money, but I'm trying to figure out the shtick in dealing with TikTok. I sat there drunkenly danced and had a good time with myself, but apparently I'm glad you're doing well. Glad everyone is. And so when you deal with a bad relationship like a sociopath, they're the type of people that will tell people stuff and get their minions on other people, which I think, wow, they're getting so bold now. You know what I mean? Uh, you lost your shoe. So when you have people who have, you know, that type of thing, it's called defaming. And if you get enough witnesses, you can actually get sued for being doing defaming. Yeah, it's a sad thing. But anyway, my miracle that I'm hoping for, this is who I'm hoping for. God, listen to me. I'm hoping for my wow man to make a move on our own time that I could see him. Amen. That would be my ultimate miracle. I'd be like, whoa. Uh, Sassy has been put on timeout for 24 hours. That was my I how can I say, that was my stalker. Actually going as a woman for the first time. Wow. So if anyone else wants to be put on timeout, you know, I'm sure everyone's going to be nice and play nice. So anyway, we are almost done with this show. This may not be a children's show, but please don't come in here thinking that you can go and uh, be that comical. So, Mr. Jeffrey from downtown is from Men in Black because Jeffrey was the little like flower thing, and it was a big. Mr. Jeffrey, you gotten so big. Well, we have 11 minutes, and it would be a wonderful miracle if I were to be able to hang out with my wow man after hours from work. That would be wonderful. considering the fact oh boy. So, who's all here left? Say hi. Well, it is 10 minutes till we say goodbye. Who's all here? Mhm. There we go. Ah. So we still have a good hacker, or is it someone I work with that's stalking me? Can't get enough of the old Omega. Gotta go on your own time because you're so jealous of me. That's why you're here, because I don't go looking for your butt out anywhere. I don't care. I really don't. It's like, I'm hoping she quits stalking me. That's all I'm asking. Quit stalking me. It's not going to make your luck any better. It's not going to make you get up in the morning. So, quit stalking me, please. I really appreciate it. I, the name comic boobs. Okay. So anyway, we have a little time left. We have about 7 minutes left, and let's all, enjoy a little bit. Now, tomorrow's Monday, so everyone's going to have to get up. Not my deal. Of course, if you're a person pretending to be a guy that is texting me, I would have said, like they say, so you're working tomorrow? And I go, oh no, I'm being paid. I have it off. And boy, oh boy, she wouldn't come into work. And I would be laughing, thinking, yeah, she actually believed me. Pretending to be a man and calling herself the boss lady. That's what caused. I knew it was her when she said, yeah, the boss lady. And I thought, wow, wow, that's how you see yourself? Oh shit, you can't even make it on time. 5 days in a row. Oh, call yourself a boss lady? That is hilarious. Oh, I was laughing on the floor in my RV. I couldn't get up for a while. I was like, that is just too much. Someone who believed that I said, damn, some people are just mentally inept. I thought it was hilarious. Someone who I worked with was pretending to be a famous person, and I'm like, no, that person wouldn't say that, and called herself a boss lady. I'm like, oh no. If you make it to work twice in a 5-day period on time, that's doing good. So, yeah. I'm drinking Olipop, classic root beer, a new kind of soda, probiotics, botanical, and plant fiber.